How to choose a credit card for travel rewards. Often, in order to entice individuals to use their credit card, companies will offer travel benefits to card users. These travel rewards typically give the user 1 point, or mile, for every dollar that you spend, plus extra points or miles for specific types of purchases, as specified in the card's user agreement. To evaluate credit cards based on their travel rewards, you'll need to determine which type of rewards will best suit your personal travel needs, and then research various individual cards. Method 1: Weighing a card's perks and rewards. 1. Decide on a type of travel rewards program. There are two types of travel credit cards, general and co-branded. General travel rewards cards are offered through a credit card company and return rewards, such as miles, on every purchase. These do not limit the airlines you can fly or hotels you can stay at. Co-branded travel cards are offered through a specific airline. Co-branded cards only reward you with miles for that airline, as well as multiple airline-related perks. Many hotels also offer co-branded credit cards. These cards will not generate airline miles, but will build up points at the hotel chain that may be used for free hotel rooms or amenities. 2. Analyze the value of each card's points or miles. All travel rewards cards do not distribute equally valued points. Most cards have a basic rewards rate of 1 point, or mile, for every dollar spent. However, the redemption rates can differ drastically between cards. Compare a few travel credit cards against one another to determine which has the best point value system. For example, if two cards both offer 2 miles for every dollar spent, but the first card requires 20,000 miles for a flight and the second requires 40,000 miles, the first card is the better option. 3. Look for cards that offer a sign-up bonus. Many travel cards will immediately give you a large number of bonus points or miles simply for signing up. Cards present this as a reward for applying. The initial bonus may even provide enough miles or points to cover one or more free flights. If you're applying for a co-branded travel card, the airline or hotel may offer a lucrative sign-up bonus to individuals already staying at the hotel or flying on the airline. Think about joining a frequent-flyer club or a hotel rewards program prior to applying for a co-branded credit card. These type of airline and hotel-based programs may offer special perks to their members for signing up for a co-branded credit card, or may lower the annual fees or minimum spending amount. Most cards will only apply the initial sign-up bonus after you meet the required spending minimum on the card. For example, the Capital One Venture Rewards card will reward you with 10,000 miles if you spend $1,000 in the first 3 months after receiving the card. 4. Look for a card with flexible redemption opportunities. Certain travel cards restrict the user's opportunities to redeem points and miles. You should select a card that has few restrictions and allows you to redeem points, miles, and other benefits as liberally as possible. Some cards have extensive blackout dates that prohibit travel, or, if they're general travel cards, restrict the airlines and hotels you can purchase from. Avoid these cards if possible. Investigating a card's travel blackout days is a good way to start checking up on the card's flexibility. For example, the Bank Americard Travel Rewards credit card has no blackout dates, and doesn't restrict which website you purchase tickets and hotel reservations through. The Chase Sapphire Preferred card also has no blackout dates or other restrictions. 5. Consider a card's customer service responsiveness. A final aspect of a travel card to consider is its customer service. In addition to the usual customer service concerns, friendliness, convenience, ease of settling credit disputes, keep in mind that you may need to call your card's customer service while overseas or in a drastically different time zone. Many top-tier travel cards, including those from Chase Bank and Capital One, will offer 24/7 customer service. When considering service alone, consider applying for a travel card with top-rated customer service, including American Express, Chase Bank, USAA, or US Bank. Method 2: Considering a card's fees and requirements. 1. Choose a card with low annual fees. The catch to many travel credit cards is the mandatory annual fee, which can range from $50 to $100. The card company will charge you this fee regardless of how much money you charge to the card, and whether or not you take advantage of the travel rewards benefits. In order to minimize your expenditure, look for a card with low fees. If you plan to travel, fly, and stay in hotels a substantial amount annually, you may decide that the annual fee is worth the financial setback. 2. Find a card with a low spending minimum. All travel cards will require that a minimum amount of charges be made to the card every month, in order for the card to remain open and for the user to redeem their travel rewards. If you're applying for a travel card for the first time, look for one with a low spending minimum. Avoid cards that require you to spend more than $1,000 a month. If you're an experienced travel card user, you may want to look into cards with higher spending minimums. These cards sometimes offset the higher minimum with more substantial rewards programs. Rather than changing your spending habits, look for ways that you can meet the card's minimum spending requirements through everyday shopping, such as buying groceries and gas for your car. 3. Ask about foreign transaction fees. If you plan to travel internationally, your travel card may add on an extra transaction fee. 3% is the most common amount. While credit cards usually provide a good exchange rate overseas, a transaction fee can quickly add up on top of your regular travel expenses. Some travel cards dispense with foreign transaction fees altogether. Consider one of these, such as the Capital One Venture card, if you plan to travel internationally. These cards may also remove other aspects of the rewards program, though, so don't assume that all travel cards function alike. Method 3. Getting ready to apply for a card. 1. Check your credit score. Before you start applying for credit cards, you'll need to know your credit score, as this will directly influence your likelihood of acceptance for more high-level cards. You can obtain a free credit report at the Annual Credit Report website. Credit scores range from 300 to 850, and a higher score reflects a better credit rating. Scores higher than 690 are considered good, while scores from 630 to 689 are considered fair. If you have a low credit score, 630 or below, you will likely be declined from many of the credit cards that offer substantial credit rewards. In this case, you should wait to apply again for a credit card until you have raised your credit score. To raise your credit score, pay off all outstanding bills, including credit card bills, avoid accumulating more debt, and develop the habit of fully paying off your credit card balance each month. 2. Evaluate the risk of signing up for multiple travel rewards cards. Some individuals may decide to simultaneously open several travel rewards cards, in hopes of amassing a large number of miles and points quickly. While this plan has obvious benefits, it'll allow you to travel extensively more quickly, there are also several drawbacks. Multiple cards will dramatically increase the annual fees you pay, and will also multiply the minimum purchase you must make. To determine if you should apply for multiple travel cards, calculate the total spending minimums and annual fees for the cards, and weigh this figure against the potential dollar amount of travel awards you will receive. For example, if you apply for 3 cards and the fees total $300, plus a minimum of $3,000 in spending fees, assuming that you wouldn't be spending all $3,000 anyway, and the trip that the travel rewards will fund only costs $2,500, you'll be losing money by opening multiple cards. 3. Find out the best time to apply for the card. In order to pique interest among potential applicants, many travel credit card companies offer additional sign-up bonuses at different times of the year. For example, cards may throw in free miles or extra points for new applicants. Co-branded airline cards and general travel cards often increase sign-up bonuses in November, while co-branded hotel cards often add sign-up rewards in August. Find out the best time to apply for your card of choice by reviewing its sign-up agreement or website information. 4. Think about your current financial situation. No matter how lucrative the deals offered by credit card companies may be, you're still going to have to spend money in order to use the card and receive the rewards. Take stock of your current situation before opening any new credit card. If you're in debt, including student debt, or in a low-income job that will not allow you to increase your spending patterns in order to earn travel rewards, you may be better off waiting to apply for a travel card. Of course, if you already have credit card debt, avoid opening any new credit cards. Focus on paying off the credit card debt you already have before opening a new card. 5. Look into a cash-back credit card as well. If you are not committed to using a specific airline or hotel chain, consider applying for a credit card which offers a cash back program. Although cash back does not directly apply to travel benefits, cash back cards are versatile and impose no restrictions on where or how you apply the refund money towards travel. Cards including the Chase Sapphire Preferred and the Capital One Venture Rewards allow travel miles to be redeemed for cash. Discover credit cards often offer a 5% cashback return on all purchases made, although the store types switch bi-monthly. None of the cashback rewards are travel-centered. Tips. If you don't want to do all of the credit card research yourself, there are many travel websites that rank credit cards. The majority of these sites recommend the Chase Sapphire Preferred card as the best travel credit card. Warnings. Much like any other credit card, it's important to use a travel card responsibly. Do not rack up charges that you won't be able to pay off at the end of the month, and keep track of your spending to avoid being shocked by the card bill. Also, don't let the promise of travel rewards lure you into spending more money than you can afford. If you change your mind about a travel card after applying it, you may not want to cancel the card shortly after you receive it. If you do close the card without using it or after using it irresponsibly shortly after you receive it, you risk damaging your credit score. Before you provide your personal information, credit card number, SSN, etc., to a company, make sure that a legitimate offer is being made. If you're working with a well-known credit card, hotel, or airline company, this will be less of a concern than if you're acquiring a card through an unknown, and potentially fraudulent, company.